So, yesterday, the CEO of Helldivers comes out and he's trying to make the best out of a bad situation. And I gotta say, he handled it perfectly. This is how I would have handled the controversy myself. He goes out and shows that people are very displeased with the game. They're asking Steam for refunds, they're giving bad reviews, and they're justifying why they're giving the bad reviews. And he doesn't belittle his customer, he doesn't attack the players, he just says, ouch, right in the review score. Well, I guess it's warranted. Sorry everyone for how all of this transpired. I hope we will make it up and regain the trust by providing a continued great experience. I just want to make great games. And again, from his point of view, I kind of understand he's under contractual obligations. Even if he wanted right now to change things, he wouldn't be able to. Probably when he signed the contract, didn't expect this to happen, as in like people to be upset at Sony, because recently Sony has been in a lot of controversy, so gamers do not have any goodwill towards the company. So, like when he started making the game, which was probably 2 or 3 years ago, or how long the game took for development, he didn't anticipate this, and now that it's happening, this is how he handles it. Enters the community manager. And this is taking place on their Discord, where you have a lot of people that are genuinely concerned with the way that the game is going. And you have this individual saying that this will kill Helldivers 2 on Steam. Backpedal or lose your player base. I thought you were refunding and leaving. It's not like this is the first or even the 14th mainstream game to require a third-party account that has a couple of minutes to create. But if it's a deal breaker to have to take 120 seconds out of your day to enter an email and a password and then forget about it, change your Steam review and make your displeasure known to a platform where it matters. Man, where do these community managers come from? Because I want to know, what do they put in the water there to make them like this? The human body has various organs. Like you got your stomach, which help digest food. Your pancreas, secretes insulin. But I feel like the community manager has an extra organ where they stole all of the malice and the hatred and the disgust they have for the gamer. I can't explain it in another way. Like, have you ever seen a Discord where the community managers gather? Because there have been leaks, and apparently they're from different companies. And they all egg each other on to raise the hatred that they have for the gamers. It's like they're casting magical spells, they're conjuring to increase the dark energy that they have towards the community. I would say that if I had the community manager, unironically, I would try to give them a percentage of the sales. I don't know, like if you're a big company, just give them like 0.1%. Just like something that would hurt them if they behave like this in public. Hurt them financially, I mean. Like tie their wage to the actual satisfaction of the community. And you would see how they would change overnight. Overnight they would change. All of a sudden they would have a smile on their face. All of a sudden they'd be like, how may I help you, sir? They would be like a fucking McDonald's employee. Instead of these people that not only do they have poker face, but when I close my eyes, I see them. I swear to God, I see them. The face of eternal displeasure and disdain as they're looking towards you. Like, first of all, it's not that it's difficult to make an account. I know how to move the mouse. If someone is willing to change their review for the game and make it negative, you bet your ass they would also have the time to, make the account. No, the problem is that, first of all, people genuinely hate Sony. Like, unironically, they hate the company now. Just as much as the community manager hates the gamer, so too the gamer hates Sony. But that's not the only problem. Even the basics, like, why do I have to, though? Like, why do I have to? I know that most games are asking, but how long do I have to put up with this? Like, if it was allowed in the past, must I allow it to time immemorial that when I buy a game off Steam, I now need to make another account to another place? Is this, like, something that is required? Like, what if I don't want to? I come from a time when you could play online games without even making an account. Do you guys remember that? Like, you could play Half-Life and it had like a multiplayer thing, and you click there, and it had like a group of servers, and you would click on a game, and there was absolutely no account. You just use the console, you type nickname, press enter. Oh, but then the company can't monitor you. Then it can't harvest your information and sell it to third parties. It can't tone police you. It can't register what you're talking about using AI. It can't do all of that, so that's why we need an account. And if possible, link it to your fucking phone and link it to your personal ID. Now, unironically, there are apparently some countries where they cannot create a PlayStation account. And there are also other countries that people are required to have government ID in order to create the PlayStation account. Apparently, either the community manager doesn't know or doesn't care. Maybe a mixture of both. I don't know. It's not the fact that PlayStation doesn't harvest data from its users. I mean, they literally say that they're harvesting your biometric data. I gotta be fine with that, right? And not only that, it's one thing when I play on my PlayStation, which I bought it before the controversy, mind you. But like when you play on your PlayStation, you just disable the microphone, like unplug every fucking spyware that the thing has, turn the webcam the other way around. You know, like you do all of that shit like you're in the Soviet Union listening to some illegal radio station. Because you're in the fucking Sony, like fucking spyware in your house. And when you finish with the PlayStation, you unplug that thing. And you make sure you put duct tapes on every single hole that comes out of it so that it doesn't listen to you. I mean, this is how you need to treat it. It's like a hostile company in your house. But, you know, since I spend money on the device, might as well use it. Okay, fine, you know, whatever, maybe I'm crazy. But, like, my point is, at least that's what you do on the PlayStation. Why the fuck would I ever want to plug my personal computer into that shit? And increase their numbers. You know what they're doing? Like, someone described it as like a tax. It's not even like a tax, it's more like stealing. Because what they do with your biometric data, they sell it to third parties. So, not only do I pay for the game, I pay a lot of money for the game, but I also pay extra money to Sony. I don't consent to that. Why do I need to have my data taken away by them? And again, it's not like these individuals are renowned for their security. Even if you are like, you know what, I don't care, it's my data. Surely Sony is an honest company. They have Jesus Christ at the helm, and they're doing all that's good for us. And then they get hacked. And you get some hacker that has your data. Apparently, again, like they're recording everything on your audio while you're playing video games, right? So if your kid plays there, and he says a naughty word, he does a PewDiePie, oh Dios mío. I mean, we saw how the journalists react when the hard R is on the wall. Imagine if he actually drops something hurtful. How will the journalists ever recover? And then some other hacker can have information with what people say when they're playing video games. It's like, why would I want that? Why would I consent to that? Not to mention, did you know the most annoying shit that can happen when your PlayStation data gets leaked? You get all these spammers and scammers that are having access to your emails now. And they're stuffing down, like, how do you think that even happens? How do you think that the scammers even have access to your email to try and do it? This is whenever these companies get hacked and the entire list go up. Why the fuck would I trust Sony out of all the companies? So, yeah, no, the thing is, do I even trust the company when it says something like, oh, we are going to, we couldn't have you sign up to PlayStation Network because of technical difficulties. I mean, it's possible, but it's also possible that they just wanted to wait for 60 or 90 days until they pull this shit so that you can't get a refund. I'm actually curious to see if Steam is going to give refunds. I hope that they do. But I'll tell you this, they changed their website. This is the company that they want me to trust. Right? So they changed their fucking website in order to say, well, actually, you know what? For some games, you will have to connect. Before, it was optional. Why would I want to increase their numbers anyway? So that their shareholders get to see, oh, look how popular we are. Look how many new PlayStation accounts we have. All of them coming from PC, I bet. Buying games off Steam. Why would I want to help them out? Are they a nice company? Like, have they done anything for me recently? Their community manager are spiteful as fuck. That's their image. That's their PR. And the journalists as well, which carry water for them. That's the people they surround themselves with. I have nothing in common with those people. Why should I be nice to that company? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.